Falcons and the Saints. We talked about this. The Saints do have a way to get in the playoffs even without winning the division. They could get in as a wild card if this, that, and the other all happen. There's all kinds of crazy scenarios in which the Saints could still get in. They are 4-point home favorites over the Falcons. 41.5 is the total. I didn't get a ton right today, but I will say this. We said, what in the world makes us think this Falcons team all of a sudden is good? Why does everybody love this Falcons team? I do not understand, and at least the Falcons went out and proved us right in that. Again, just a masterclass in why Art Smith needs to be fired, needs to be out of there, get a new quarterback in on this team. By the way, they could have had Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah, or Kyler Murray.
They could have had Lamar Jackson.
Both of those rumors were floating out there around the draft.
They could have had Lamar Jackson, by the way, and it was kind of at one point rumored that they were at least somewhat interested, and then decided, nah, we're not going to do that.
It's funny to think about the list of teams that came out and said, we're good with who we have. Yeah. Looking at you, Washington. Yeah. Looking at you, Atlanta. What are we doing? Seriously. He's going to be the MVP.
Yeah, he is.
We don't want him.
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah, he's stamped that one for sure. So here we are. 4 points in favor of the Saints at home, 41.5. And again, if you want to talk about motivation, the Saints are still highly motivated to win this game because there is a scenario that plays out. So what will happen is the Saints will be in a window in which they will not know their fate. It will, because that's what the NFL does on these.
They'll play early.
Yeah, on these Week 18 games. So the Saints will not be able to mail it in because they're like, oh, we're out anyway. Or whatever. So the stuff that could still play out throughout the course of the day will be happening while the Saints are playing. So they will be highly motivated. At least into the third quarter. Maybe they'll see the writing on the wall by the fourth quarter, but yes, at least into the third quarter they'll be motivated.
Well, I don't see a world where they're not in the early window with the game we just talked about, with that Tampa Carolina game as well, because you're not going to have 5 games, 6 games in the late window, and you need to have both these in the early window since they're kicking off on the East Coast. Man, I can't bet this game. It would be Atlanta or pass. I can't bet Atlanta. I can't get myself to bet Atlanta. My numbers say Atlanta. I just don't trust Arthur Smith.
It's Art Smith, man. It was a run, but it's
over.
Time. Yes,
it
was a run. It is over.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.